Hi guys, today I'm going to share with you on the bags that I've added during the season of 19S Chanel release. And not all of them are Chanel and not all of them are from 19S, which I'll go through with you quickly, one by one. I wouldn't go in order, but just let me start with this particular cutie pie. This is the Affinity bag in the medium size, and it's in the coral color, but from Chanel they call it the pink color. So it comes with a slit pocket behind. It's very useful, and the shoulder strap has this particular leather strap, so it's very comfortable to wear. I really like this bag, so called because it's a little bigger than the Chanel Mini. Of course, it holds a little bit more, pretty substantial actually. So in terms of the chain length, it actually falls just slightly shorter than the rectangular Mini. So in fact, it's a very comfortable length if you are perhaps 5'4" all the way to 5'7", around there. It should be a very comfortable. Oh, I've got a pen inside. Yeah, so there's my pen, and there's a pocket inside in front. So just a quick review. I'm not going to go in depth all these. So the front pocket fits my Samsung S9 very well with case. Not very well, but it fits just nice inside. And then if not, I would place perhaps like a card holder and tissues, wet wipes, lipsticks, like a mini pouch on the front. But I don't normally stretch it too much. So I try to keep things that are like slim, although you can stuff it. But if you stuff it, this area would be like dented, out of shape, and therefore, the leather would be like very stretched, very wear, looks very worn, which I don't like that. So I don't really stretch my pockets if it's like really structured and stiff. And it comes with, the zipper pull, and there's a slip pocket in the front, which I do use it for like card holders. I've used it for like tissue papers or some of my valet parking kind of ticket. So it looks really gorgeous. I find the small size is too small for me in terms of capacity. Anything that doesn't fit my phone as of now, I don't really get them because it defeat the purpose. Normally, if I get a bag, I at least would like to fit a phone. And as much as I can, I would like to fit, tons of SLGs. So, but yet I'm not like a person who goes for like huge bags. So this is a very good size. It's a little bigger than Chanel Mini Rectangular, which is ideal. I can crossbody it. The length probably would hit me like a Chanel Square kind of length. So it's not as long as a rectangular Mini in terms of strap, but slightly shorter. So it's still a rather decent bag if you want to do a crossbody. So this is how it looks like, and I do use this about once a week in rotation, but I've not touched it for a week plus because I've been using like another bag. And next I think before I've gotten this, okay, let's go to this. I'm using this bag at the moment. This is my vanity case. I think I believe it came out in last year, probably 18S or 18C series, I think. And I got it this year, and the product code, it states 19S. So this is a release, probably a release, a repeated bag from last year, and this is the very classic color. This is in medium size, my vanity case. I'm currently using this at the moment. Same, I wouldn't go into details. I believe you guys have seen tons of the videos talking about this bag. It comes with the lock and the strap, and it's in the box. This time I've kept all my authenticity card in the bag, okay, so I wouldn't lose anything now. And this is what I've been using. I really like this combination in terms of the color schemes. I haven't changed out much. I've been like, either I'm changing this to yellow, then I'm using this in the green or the pink, and then I'll use something similar of such tone. Yeah, but these are the few items. That's one of the reasons like why I've got repeated items in different colors, so I can still use the same style, but I can play along with like different colors. And then I've got a perfume there, and this pocket, usually I have like my wet wipes and tissue, so I'll just leave it loosely inside. And then I would have a mobile phone in front, which is my S9. I wouldn't fit two of my mobile phone because it's going to be too tight. That's how it looks like. And this is in medium, and it could definitely excuse me, you could actually definitely stuff a little bit more, but like I said, now when I close it, it's a very comfortable close. It's not stretch, it's just a little rather full, but not really full. I don't feel the stretch. When I have my phone inside, it feels a little bit more full. When I zip it up, I could definitely fit more, but like I said, I don't stretch my bag this way. And at the same time, if I really stretch and, you know, stash another pouch or holder, excuse me, stash another pouch or holder here, definitely I would be affecting my leather, either that there would be a color transfer, or I'll be, you know, pressing on the quilts, pressing on the chevrons, which I do not like to do that to all my stuff. So therefore, I always keep my bag, such bags, about 75 to 80% filled. I never try to max it out to 100% fullness, because that would definitely, I wouldn't say damage the bag, but unless I have to, like once in a while, like for a certain trip, you know, I just have to, you know, from point A to point B, that's fine. But I wouldn't regularly do that, like shopping or hanging out and stuff my bag, all that I wouldn't. But if I have to and it allows me once in a while, yep, I will probably do that. But as of now, I have not done that. This is definitely not the 19S. This is from the 17 year 2017. I think it's the cruise collection. I'm not too sure, but I've missed this out because I didn't like colors at that time. I've got this pre-loved premium, love it. Among all, this is my favorite. This is my second favorite, surprisingly, because I don't know why. I just love the simplicity. I just love the classicness. I just love the CC. I love the color. I do hope it's like the size of a large size for the vanity case, but I prefer this particular interior setting whereby they have this, you know, divider. Instead of like the large size, there's the mirror, and how that flap can fold all the way down if I'm not careful sometimes. Then I would prefer this because it's more fixed, and even when I lift the zip all the way open, it's not like fully widely open. It's quite open with the quadrant style, but not like excessively. This is something that I prefer. But in terms of capacity, of course, I would prefer a large size. Okay, let's come back to this. It's the mini. I'm not going to show you in details because it's just a Chanel mini, and this is my favorite color. And because of this, I've gotten this first. Because of this, and when I went to the store and I saw somebody who's looking at this bag, or this color in the affinity style. She was looking at affinity bag, but in particular of this particular green at that time. This was like kept in the room. They did not display it out. And then I fell in love, very much influenced by that turquoise over here. And then, okay, let me just put this behind this way. Okay, so then, I was trying it out. I wanted to get this backpack because I don't really have much of a backpack, and I really like how this chain drops, you know, down, and the finishing, it's very classic, it's very pretty. It's not like a black bag, it's not really a navy black, it's something along a dark side that can contrast the hardware very beautifully, but yet it's not like a regular black bag. If you get what I mean, like I wanted something dark to contrast this hardware very well, you know, to really blend it and have a good contrast in terms of the hardware. But I do not want like something that it's just a regular black or a regular navy blue bag. And this green, and I was in crave for something green because I don't really have such tone in my collection. So this is very nicely welcome into my collection. And the front pocket, this front pocket is slightly roomier than my affinity bag over there, just slightly, so it fits the phone a little bit better. So I would say it's handmade. That's why there's going to be a little bit variation here and there. I love the CC. I love the chain. It's very pretty. And then I love this particular pull tab. I used to own my older version. I forgot the name. There's a name for it, but I forgot it. It's the whole thing. It's a chevron bag in lambskin, and then the flap. Yeah, so the difference is that this particular chain, it's on its own, meaning that, let's see, if you can see this particular, it blocks it over here, this ring, so that this chain can't get any longer. It's just meant to dangle. It doesn't add on to the length of the back strap that you have. No, so the back strap is pretty fixed like that. You don't get the extra chain out of that over here, if you see it. So this is this particular chain. So this is a fix, it's more like a top handle carry if you want to. And then this is it. The only adjustable would be this particular area. Yep, which I'm having it at the longest setting. And then right inside it's just a big hole. I have, yeah, a little air bubble inside, and it comes with a zip pocket over here. So I'm not going to go in details, but it's just a backpack, just that it's from Chanel. And I prefer this particular pull because why I mentioned that it's my previous, the chevron bag. This is a leather piece. If you look into other videos, that the whole bag is like quilted and with chevron. The latest version, I'm not sure, I've not checked it out, but it should be leather and there's no hardware on top. This has a hardware, which I don't know, it just allows the pull easier, you know, to maneuver, pulling up and down. So I really like this particular hardware. And this is my backpack, and I have been using it again for the past week or two. I've not touched it, but when I first got it, I used it like straight 3 days. Then I put it to rest, and I use it regularly on a weekly basis also. Yeah, just to get my back in use. And anyway, I love it. Next would be, anyway, it's a very dressed down, but yet because of the chain, it's a very dressy, chic. It's not like an over casual bag. So it's casual, but yet it's very chic bag. So if you're a person who goes for backpack, I think the Affinity case is really classy because of this chain. Comparing with others, it's not like those are not pretty, but I just love this extra details. It just have the whole bag brightens up the whole look, and with this dark color, it really, you know, contrasts the hardware and the leather color very, very well as compared with this color. This is a very like blend-in color. This is a love at first sight. I went into the store. I was just browsing and nothing much in particular. And then my SA was showing me cocoa handles and this and that. But the cocoa handle she showed me was this, something like this color. I told her I've got an Affinity in this color. I don't want a cocoa handle of that. And then it comes with exotic leathers, etc. So in the end, I almost gotten another small little mini bag, which is the price for a regular flat. Yeah, but in the size of a mini. And I was like thinking, if I'm paying for that money, why not I just get a regular bag? Because I wanted a big bag. Not a big bag, but a bigger bag than all these little bags. So I would be easily drawn to a bigger bag because they have greater capacity. At least if I want to change into a bag that can, you know, have a little bit more things, I do have more options. Then I saw this when I entered, but I didn't really ask for it. After trying out like few bags, I'm not like settled in totally. And then when I just told her, why don't I just bring this over for me? And she brought it. And when I try it on, immediately it's like within a minute, I was like, that's the bag. I mean, that's the bag. So this is very pretty. I have a weakness for bucket bags since I was a kid. I love totes. I love hobo bags when I was younger because it's good for school and work. You know, you can just stuff your notes, your books, your agenda, whatsoever you need inside. So I'm used to such bags, but as you get older, I don't need such big bags anymore. I don't carry them as much anymore. So I'm more drawn to something like that, but yet not totally like that. So I'm very drawn to these bucket bags with my Fendi. If you remember my Fendi bucket. So this is my second bucket bag. I have another bucket bag from Chanel, but this is the only full leather I have. And I love how this gold chain contrasts with the bag. It's like a blend in, but yet it just, you know, the bag sparkles because of the hardware, but it blends in, if you get what I mean. So it's very low key, but yet if I wear this bag like that, it's very low key technically. But if I want some bling to it, it's very, very pretty, especially if you walk under the lightings in shopping malls. It's very, very pretty. I was just so drawn by how it sparkles right in front of my eyes. And it's just one big room and just one slip pocket right behind. That's all you get. I have just one little stuffing to, you know, have the base. I don't really want to like add this with the bag organizer simply because if it stretches the bag, there was this natural slouch to it, which I think is very pretty. If I add a bag organizer, it would just, you know, stretch the bag all the way, and there's probably a little bit of a line over here. And if I have, and I don't really like that shape, that's one. And if I remove the back shaper, after having it for a long time inside, removing the back shaper, it would distort the bag and I don't know how it would turn out. But now with this natural slouch, yeah, that's okay. So, and I'm just mindful that I don't have things that's too heavy using this bag, but mainly it's SLGs. I can fit like 5, 6, 7 SLGs. You know, I can pocket in a pouch and a pouch for everything, and I'll just place it inside. But I don't overfill it because I do not like my pouches to stack on each other, like I say, because they may affect the leather and the shape may be, you know, affected here and there a little bit. I don't really like that. So I try to keep it like 6 the max. Usually I'll use 5 to 6 type because I've got to make rooms for my mobile phones also. So anyway, this would be my little, this is just a shoulder bag. It's not going to be, this would hit me, you know, around my waist area, a little low side of the waist. Is very comfortable. My arms, my elbow will not hit onto the bag. It's just like slightly below, very comfortably. So I love this bag, and I love this bag. The only thing is, no, there's no cons at the moment, but I'm just a little mindful that this is leather and I don't want to, you know, wear and tear, so I'm very careful. I try to open my bag using this, like, if I use the bag, I keep it like within 8 times. Yeah, I'm like that, paranoid, or 10 times. So sometimes I know that if I'm going to places that I may need to get into my bag pretty often, I will not have my bag closed like that all the way up, because I would have to be pressing this all the way, and this is leather. I just want to minimize the wear and tear. So what I do, when I go to places like that, I will not stroll all the way down, but probably mid area, which is enough for me to just open the bag, you know, to retrieve my things, but yet, like, you know, I don't need to press on this constantly. And then once that area is gone, done, finished, you know, I don't really need to access so much, then I would just put it up like that. Yeah, so this is how I use this bag. So I'm rather mindful, especially this particular area, and it would be totally carefree easily if this is in a gold hardware, but it's really pretty if it's in a leather piece. So I think this is a good job also. I mean, I'm just being paranoid, okay? But if, yeah, and anyway, I don't use the bag every single day. I use this about once a week, if not twice a week, and I'm just being mindful because it's a light color bag. But I've got no regrets getting this. I saw this in white color. This is a little bit like a blush color, a little bit beigey. So it's very sweet, little gorgeous bag, instead of like the white where it's just yeah, it's just a plain stuck white color. Okay, so this is the next bag. This is a 19S also. So this is in 19P, slightly before 19S, but I bought it during 19S. This is 19S, I think, or if not P. And then this is my Giant LV, my bum bag, the only LV that I've gotten this season. But in Giant, I've gotten a few. I've got some slippers, slip-ons, slides, and molds. And I love this khaki color, if you can tell. I've contemplated a lot whether to get this bag or not. But I really wanted a bum bag, but it's just that I feel that the bum bag doesn't look good on me, because I don't think I can pull off a bum bag very well. And after trying, I didn't get this immediately. I've tried almost when the season is over. And then I was like saying, okay, tell you what, I just want to get it. So I've tried this bag like 4 times in the boutique, in different visits, 4 different visits. And it's like my 4th or 5th time that I've decided to get this bag, because yeah, I just wanted I'm just wanting to make sure, convince myself that I'll use it. And tell you what, I use this a lot. If I'm dressing down, if I really don't know which bag to get and I want something very carefree on the day, I would always just grab this bag. And this bag, I know people talk about, you know, the zipper pull is difficult, you get caught. Seriously, maybe it's just from bag to bag, I don't know. Yeah, because some bags, maybe the zipper is a little bit tougher, different leather, different canvas, it could be. But for this one, no, I don't think so. And it's just a big room, and it's very good. I can fit 5 SLGs inside, like mini pochette kind, mini OKs, 2 cut zipper, that kind of thing, couple of them with a mobile phone, and I can have some things behind for a quick access. And is really a quick access, because this is a very smooth zip, very smooth. So it's like very easy, and I've got no problem with that. This is quite a good zip, but my only trick I can say is that I pull this zipper a little downwards when I'm, you know, trying to close it or open it, I don't just drag it across like that, you know. I just tilt it down a little bit and then I zip it up. So it doesn't get caught in this particular, you know, cover, which I think is pretty. So just be a little mindful and just get used to how you want to zip and handle the bag. I think that should solve the problem. And I really like this because it's not the regular vacetta. Yes, it's white in color. I don't use this like every single day or, you know, go hiking with this bag. Normally it's shopping malls, and but yet very dressed down, very carefree. I just want to, you know, don't know what to match. I'll just pull this on and it pulls off with a lot of my outfits very nicely. And I'm surprised that I use this bag so much. It's, yeah, I'm surprised that I would even just wear it. I put it at the longest setting, and I carry it in the front. If not, I shoulder carry it like that on the side. Yeah, and it works fine for me both ways. Just that it looks a little bit casual. So if you want something that, if you're going to a nice restaurant, that kind of thing, you don't get this bag. But if you're talking about street style, just a movie, hangout, simple shopping, family gatherings, this solves everything. Travel bag, this would be it. But I've got another travel bag in mind. By the time this video is up, I probably am out of town. So if anybody's emailing anything, I probably would be very lack in responding, but I'll try to respond. But yep, so this is what I've gotten during 19S season. These are all the bags, and I don't think I've missed anything that I want to mention for now. So again, thank you guys for watching and joining me in this video. So if there's anything, again, you can put it in the comments box below. And if you ask me which is my favorite, I would really say I like this bag because I have been wanting this color and I always appreciate a Chanel mini. So it's one of my favorite bag. It's not my most used bag, but it is a favorite that I don't see how am I going to part this, you know, at the moment for sure. I like all the bags as of now. I have been using, if you say the most used bag among all would be the vanity case. I reach it almost like 3 times a week, if not 4, 3 maybe. This is definitely some of my weekends. If I do not have an event to attend or I don't have to look nice, I just have to be dressed down, then this would be the bag that I always grab. Because sometimes really when I was just thinking, okay, what bag to get, and I was like, okay, I can dump everything in, and this is just a go-to bag. So I am very surprised how much I would use it and appreciate it. I thought it's a bag that I would plan how I may use it, but it became very fast free when I used this. So and I reach for it a lot because it's fast free. I think everybody wants to get a bag that, you know, is able to solve their needs day in, day out. But yep, so this would be my most used bag among all of these at the moment. I would say this 3, like 1, 2, 3 would be the most used bag. Yep. And then this is regularly like a weekly basis or once a fortnight basis. I still go for this bag. Same goes to that. This one, honestly, I would use a little bit more, but I'm just being conscious. So that's why I cut down in some of my usage. Anyway, I have my Fendi bucket bag. So if I want something safe, I would reach out for my Fendi bucket bag. But I've got no regrets getting any of all these because I love the color. I love the design. They're all very practical in using, you know, for usage. So, yep, like them all. So thank you guys. I'm just trying to arrange, like, you know, what is the best view you can get from all these. Okay, so that's it that I have to share, and thank you guys for watching. So anything, you can leave it in the comments box below, guys, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.